I'm Jesse Jace for Chorus Isolate Confirm, and this is Portrait of a Badass. Today's inductee, Mrs. White. Before there were movies about video games, there were movies about board games. Like this board game, Clue! Unless you're English. What are you, English or something? Comedy goddess Madeline Kahn explodes into the conservatory with the lead pipe as Mrs. White. But don't let her name fool you, she's a black widow.
You lure men to their deaths like a spider with flies.
Flies are where men are most vulnerable.
Right.
Right! Clue's plot is nearly incomprehensible and mostly serves as pretense to set up a whole bunch of murder.
What do you mean? Murder. It's
a pretty morbid movie, and I saw it when I was about 8.
I am your singing telegram.
It taught me the word blackmail. Badass. Each guest has a checkered past, but Mrs. White is the only one with a real body count before the story even starts. All her previous husbands have met gruesome ends.
He was found dead at home. His head had been cut off. So had his, you know.
She doesn't take any crap, not even from Christopher Lloyd.
Get off me!
And who can forget the part where she makes out with a dead guy?
Be a dream if I could take you up in paradise.
Badass factoid. The network television airing of this movie deemed Mrs. White's knee to the groin on Mr. Body too racy for TV. So they cut from her wind-up directly to budget Alec Baldwin making this face. Doesn't make much sense, does it? The movie's famous for having different endings depending on which theater showing you watched, but the "here's what really happened" ending reveals Mrs. White as the killer of Yvette, the French maid. Another character I always liked, but we're not here to talk about that right now. Mrs. White's explanation for her actions is the best monologue in the whole movie and is this inductee's badass moment.
I killed Yvette. I hated her so much. It flames on the side of my face, heaving breaths.
Mrs. White, you are a badass like flames on the side of my face. We salute you.
Oh my God!
Not again. Turn on the lights!
Hate when he does that.
Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream.